It is week 3 in the Lindsay Clancy trial. The Massachusetts mother is on trial for killing her 3 children. One of Lindsay Clancy's psychiatrists is on the stand right now facing cross-examination. Clancy has admitted to killing her children, but her lawyers maintain she was experiencing postpartum psychosis at the time. She has pleaded not guilty. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman joins us now. So, Katrina, what are we expecting to hear from court today?
So we're currently hearing from Dr. Jennifer Tufts, and this is one of the first medical professionals or mental health professionals that Lindsay Clancy went to. She saw her more than a dozen times in a period of over a year before these killings happened, including on the day before the killings. But what she testified Friday is that she hadn't expressed any suicidal thoughts, any thoughts of harming anyone else. She's being cross-examined by the defense now, so they're, of course, going to be trying to poke holes in that, about what her mental state was, about whether she was being appropriately treated, all these medicines that she was prescribed. You know, she was trying to go to all of these mental health professionals and get help, and clearly it didn't work.
Yeah, so we heard from one of her psychiatrists, Dr. Aaliyah Goodhart, last week. I want to play a little bit of what she had to say.
How many patients have you treated, how many women have you treated that were suffering from postpartum psychosis?
I don't recall. I don't remember, but I think it would stick in my memory, so I don't think that I probably have.
Help me unpack that. I mean, I don't understand. She's her doctor, and this is a terrible situation. And don't doctors keep notes? Don't they? What's going on there?
I mean, I think what she's saying is it sounds like she had not previously treated someone who had this postpartum psychosis, and perhaps that's why signs were missed here. I mean, she also testified that she saw Lindsay Clancy in this period right before these killings happened, that she actually said she had a reason to live for her family, for her children.
Lindsay told her that?
Yeah, Lindsay told her that. And so she too was saying that she saw her shortly before this happened, and she didn't think that there were suicidal thoughts of harming someone else. But then we also hear her say that she doesn't recall ever treating someone who might have had the psychosis, so maybe she wasn't aware of the signs.
It just makes me wonder, if you are unfamiliar with what is happening with a patient, why wouldn't you recommend the patient see a specialist or somebody else? I don't know anything about the field of psychiatry, but I just, you know, it seems as if we've been talking about this for a while, that there were so many signs, warning signs leading up to this, including the discussion that we don't often have, which is what happens postpartum for a lot of women. And it strikes me that, and hindsight is 20/20, but if you've got a medical professional and they're not seeing anything, that's disturbing.
What strikes me too is that she seemed to seek help.
Yes.
She saw
She's looking for help.
Many
Yes.
medical professionals. Right. She was prescribed many, a variety of drugs, which is part of what she blames.
Something is
yes. But it's just like this. The story it's so horrible.
And that's what's so heartbreaking about this case, is that you see that she was really trying to get help, and yet this consequence happened. And I do want to note there was an interesting decision in Massachusetts last week related to a very similar case. Another mother, she was convicted of killing her 2 sons, and the Supreme Court of Massachusetts actually just threw that out because the very same judge who is presiding over Lindsay Clancy's trial, they say he improperly didn't allow in her medical records that might have upheld more of an insanity plea for her. So that's now, that person is going to get a retrial. But it's interesting, the same judge, same district attorney, a very similar case in a lot of ways.
I think the ages of the kids really matters too. I mean, Lindsay had just had a child within a year. We've covered so many other cases where people kill their children. Their children are older. But thank you so much, Katrina. This is so hard to talk about, but we appreciate your expertise.
Thank you.